What's up, guys? My name is Jose, aka the H-Town Trucker, and I just want to say thank you for clicking on the video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get updates on when new videos drop. I just want to give a quick shout out to Ladite Neanderthal. You're on a roll. Thank you for answering the hidden question in the last vlog, as well as Ian Connor. Thank you for participating and answering the hidden question in the last vlog as well. With that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of the episode. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Park next to the Loves. Right here, a little bit longer. We got this all nice and sturdy. Won't move. I had to get a box full of these self-drilling screws. I only use about 3 of these, so if anybody needs the other 47 or a few, let me know. But we're here at HEB. Get some groceries, and then we're gonna start heading to the shipper. I got an email while I was grocery shopping. I got in the truck, I got everything in, stored and everything, and then I check my emails before I get ready to leave, and I see that they're offering, they're basically emailing people to see who's interested in going up to Colorado for a couple of weeks. So piqued my interest. I'm like, okay, Colorado, I've never experienced Colorado. Maybe this is a good time to check it out, being that it's summer and don't have to deal with snow and ice and all that. So I figured give them a call right now, but unfortunately they're not answering. My guess is there's probably already people calling about it. Hopefully she'll get my message, or I'll try to call her back probably within the next hour or two and see if we can get any information about this run that's going on in Colorado. So we'll check it out. But it seemed in the email that it was going to be started in a couple of weeks. So it's something that's not going on right now, but something that's probably going to start in the next couple of weeks sometime. So hopefully we'll get some information on that, something different. So I'd be happy to try that out. And hopefully, you know, the sooner you get in, maybe you get more runs. Maybe not that many people are willing to go to Colorado. So I'd check it out. Let's see if we can get some information on that. So I'll keep y'all updated on that and see where it goes. What's up, guys? It is August 24th and I'm in traffic. There is traffic east of Kermit. It's down to 1 lane. I've been in this traffic for about 20 minutes already, and I'm like 2 miles from my destination. Well, my pickup, really. I'm picking up out of Black Mountain Vista, and it's just bad. There's down to 1 lane. If you're heading westbound, it's 2 lanes where I'm at exactly right now, but heading eastbound, it's 1 lane. So I'm guessing exactly where the actual bottlenecking is. It is just down to, you know, 1 lane heading westbound, 1 lane heading eastbound. But I'm trying to get the vest. We're picking up, I don't know exactly what I'm picking up from the PO, just by looking at the PO. But we're going to be taking it to Fort Stockton, which the actual location is actually northwest of Fort Stockton. So I'll be taking 18 all the way down and then go from there so I can get closer to the location. Because I believe it's on the closer to 285, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. So if you're from Fort Stockton, maybe you know. But I know exactly where. I've looked at the directions. It took me a minute because it wasn't picking up the highways I was entering in the search for the Google Maps. But somehow I did come across it. I'm trying to remember now how I found out exactly where the location was. I believe I just went ahead and picked the highway, followed it, and found one highway that I was looking for, which was 1776, and just went north on the map, and actually it dead ended at a T. It could still continue on, but you had to make a right, then a left, and it was still the same highway, and it dead ended at the other freeway that I was looking for. So that was the actual starting point in the direction. So I got lucky, I found it, and the direction says head south on 1776. I was like, all right, cool. All right, we're moving up just a little bit. So it says to head south from that point about 11 miles, a little over 11 miles, and you'll make a right on some street that starts with an M. So I went down the map looking at it, saw a street, I zoomed in on it, and then it was the actual street that I was looking for. So basically I'm supposed to be making a right turn on that street, and a mile in I would run into the actual lease road that leads to the well. So now that I got that out the way, it's going to be easier for me to just, as soon as I'm loaded at the shipper, just head straight there. I've already got that figured out. So, but I'm probably still going to go to Kermit, further into the actual town of Kermit, and get some fuel, because I'm under half a tank, and need to refuel on DEF as well, and maybe get some coffee while I'm there. So I've been out here, this is my second day out here. Yesterday they gave me a load, but I decided to go ahead and get the screws that I needed to remount my CB radio. I needed to get longer screws because the ones that were originally installed were very short, and the threads weren't long enough, and all this shaking on these lease roads just finally made it break loose. So instead of having it slide back and forth, I finally had the chance to go get some at the hardware store, which I think I stopped at Tractor Supply. So got some screws there, that's taken care of, and then went to HEB to get some groceries. First time going to HEB out here in the Midland, Odessa area. I think it's off of 338. Got groceries, started heading to the shipper. Maybe 30 minutes before I got to the shipper, they called me and said, hey, the well is down, so just park wherever you can, and we'll call you when we know something. But at this point, they removed me from the load. So finally this morning, they call me like at 4, saying, hey, we got a load picking up out of Loving and taking it to Pecos. And I'm like, I'm like 2.5 hours away from Loving. I was like, oh, the guy was like, oh, I thought you were staged in Loving. It's like, no, I'm not. It's like, okay. I was like, yeah, call me when you have something else. So finally I get a call. It's the day crew. It was like at 9 o'clock in the morning, and they offer me this load to pick up in Kermit. And I'm like, all right, cool, because I'm like 40 minutes away from Kermit. But now it's turned to be about an hour, an hour and 15 minutes because of this traffic here. So this load's about 70, right around 72 miles or so. They said that it's probably going to pay right around the upper 5, so 580, somewhere around there. And I'll get 71% of that, and like, fine, it's cool. I'll take that. But I'm still trying to get word about Colorado. So hoping to get in touch with the lady again, or at all, because I didn't get in touch with her the other day. I left a voicemail, I left an email, I left a message with a coworker. So kind of thinking maybe they already got enough drivers. We'll see. But I'm still going to call, get some more information on that, and go from there. I figure it'd be a good experience. I've never been up there, especially hauling frack, so I'd love to find out how things are up there. So That's it for now, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit, and I'll keep posted. All right, I just punched in, well, actually badged in, and entered the last 4 digits of the PO. We're being instructed to go to lane 6, picking up 100 mesh. Give them the green light. They've already opened both of our hatches, so we're heading to lane 6. We're picking up 100 mesh. Oh, and the speed limit on the road, the entrance road, is 12 miles an hour. The CB radio station that they use here is 30. Just in case you're wondering, that's what it is. I believe the other location is 7, which is like maybe 6 miles back towards Kermit. Alright, let's get loaded. While I'm waiting here, there's this guy from I guess Clean Arbors. He's just vacuuming all this extra sand that's fallen. You can't tell probably from the video, but there's sand just falling like a drizzle or something like that. But it's just falling. Yeah, well, you see at the hood, there's sand coming from the top of the silos, just falling down, and all that just accumulated, and he's here to clean that up. Alright, so I've badged in, and now I'm just waiting for anything. Green light, maybe somebody to my left catches, starts waving me down. So I won't move till I see somebody wave me down or get a green light, or somebody contacts me through the CB. I have mine set to 30 right now. Now usually it's one operator that's operating 2 silos that are side by side. So if you look to the top left of the screen, there's a catwalk that leads to the silo that's just next to it. So right now they're probably focusing on the driver in the next lane, and then when they're done with that, they'll line me up, get me started. Guys, alright, we just left Pilot here in Kermit of 302, and man, they've changed a lot since I've been gone. When I first got there, the first thing I noticed was the parking. They just eliminated about 10-15 spots just like that, and it's basically you'd pull in, make a U-turn, but while you were making that U-turn, there was a couple of parking spots to the right. All that is gone for now. They put some plastic water barriers to curve as a U-turn where the spots were, and I guess it could minimize any potential damage of hitting a truck or a pump while you were making that U-turn and coming in through the fuel lane. And also they're also adding a walk-in cooler right now as we speak. They just delivered it, and the crane is barely setting up so they can unload it and put it in there. But yeah, it sucks for the for parking. Now that's 15 spots that other drivers are gonna have to try to find parking elsewhere at the Allsup, the Kent Quick, along the road, wherever they can. The grocery store that's on the east side of Kermit, that Shopco, that's already getting packed. Yeah, they need to add some more, another truck stop and more rest area, parking. So we'll see how that goes, because it is busy in here in Kermit. So we're loaded. We got 45,860 pounds of 100 mesh. ETA to the entry point of the lease road's probably just over an hour, if that. But yep, that's it for now. I'll update you guys later. Alright guys, we got called in. Just wanted to add this in to give a shout out to Tom, who was the last truck in line for Lindig Transportation. And talked to the guy, wanted to ask him if there was a sign-in sheet. He said nah, there was not, just waiting in line. And at that moment, one of the Halliburton guys asked me if I had pulled up, asked me if I had 100 mesh. I said yep, and told me to go ahead and start going in. But shout out to Tom, thanks for supporting the channel. Turns out he recognized who I was, asked if I was a YouTuber, and I said yeah. So big shout out to him. Thank you so much for being a subscriber, for watching, and it was really nice meeting you. So we're gonna go ahead and line this up, get ready to hook up and unload.